as well. Lessen the need for control. Okay, lessen the need for that. That's it. Let that go, because the more you try and control something, the less you're in control of it. Because when you don't have to try and control it, then you're in control. That makes sense. It's very bizarre. And if you're doing it for the money, it's you're not going to do it. Why are you doing what you do? Because the key is coming from your gut, not your mind. I want to see if any fire signs or get rich quick schemes. Don't do it. They're not going to work for you. I want to say that you're going to, when people strike oil, they strike oil, they would drill and drill and drill. There's a story of a guy, and it's a true story. And I think it was oil or gold that was one of them, both precious things. And he drilled and drilled for years in this one place where he knew it was going to be, or he thought it was going to be, and he didn't strike it. So it was like, all right, you know what, I give up. And he sold this land to somebody else. The person was there a month, and bang, they struck gold. And that's it. You're almost there, but you're trying to grasp at something that hasn't actually fully formed yet. So your fire is being used in the wrong way, okay? It's not being used to propel and for purpose. It's being used almost for your own purpose, if that makes sense. What this is saying is be receptive, see things from a different angle, and then let any thoughts about how things should be, let them go, because that is what's stopping you. It's almost like you've got your foot on the accelerator, but you're also pressing the brake at the same time. You're ready for a fight when you don't have to fight. You just have to drop into your heart, and you just have to hear, tune in to the frequency of the universe, because that's there. So there's something definitely to do with sound as well here. And it's almost like when I'm saying here, you're ready for battle. This isn't a fight. You don't have to fight your way through life. So I feel that you're still in fight or flight mode. Something is triggering you from your past. And this is where this Gemini moon is asking you to address it. Okay. And it's almost like you are a prisoner of your past, fire signs. That's what they're saying. And it's almost like I feel you need to write it down as you're saying it. But it's taking no bullshit from yourself neither. Being honest, being quite hard and callous with yourself in a way of, no, this is how it is. Telling yourself in the way that you would tell other people. So fire signs are also known for saying it how it is. Okay, they will tell you, they will give you feedback whether you want it or not, and they don't mince their words. But I want you to turn this back onto you, okay, because this is it. Be as honest and as brutal with yourself as what you are with other people. And my ears are ringing with this, so that is bang on. And yeah, it's almost saying, for some reason I feel that they're saying here, and sorry, fire signs, I've got to say what's here. It's almost like trying to make yourself a little bit of a martyr in this. And it's saying, that's not going to work in any way. This is what is the cause of your problems. It's almost like seeing yourself as you're here on earth to fulfill part of a mission for humanity, for humankind, and you don't know. That's it. You don't know the full works of it. You have wisdom, you have knowledge. But when you're trying to be this in control, look at me, then you're going to fail, because none of us know fully. And this is saying, this is what you've got to learn. If you want victory, it's about going back and going, yeah, I don't know that, but teach me. I'm ready to learn, because we are all teachers and students at all times. Okay, it doesn't matter how high we get up, how much we study or whatever, we are still always students. And this is where the truth of who you are is going to come in with this. I feel, recognize this, allow this to happen, put that fight down, because fire signs don't like being told that they're wrong or anything like that. You know, don't be prickly and actually say that this is for you, not against you. And I feel you will be much happier, but I also feel that you will start to bring in others and other energies like that are going to propel you to where you want to be without the effort and without the struggle. Okay, so this is where you need to, this is where the harmony needs to be brought in. And I need you to know that you're safe rather than sulk. Sulk, that's it. I don't know, is that just a northern word or what? Sulk is like when you're like a teenager, when you're like, nah, don't want to do that, you know, like proper sulky, you know, spitting your dummy out, so to speak. And I feel there could be some of this coming in with fire signs, but it's almost because they've like lost their blankie kind of thing, you know. There's a fear this is coming from a fight or flight way. I really feel it is, and this is the shadow that you need to look into. If some fire signs have had problems with their finances as well, this is exactly where it's coming from as well. It's coming from an old belief pattern, and it's asking you to look back at your past, especially your childhood, and see where you got your own way, where you didn't get your own way, where you learned how to manipulate your own way when others learned how to manipulate you. It's about going back and seeing it all exactly for what it is, and almost straightening things out, straightening things up, and this is going to be fine. So it could be a bit of a toughie. Be prepared for lessons. Be prepared to learn them, and things will get so much easier, fire signs. So I'm going to put a spirit card here for fire signs, please. Fire signs. Yeah, it's like you've outgrown that. It's like grow up kind of thing. This is it. It's this grown up. There you go. Instinct. And this is saying, follow your natural instinct. You are making the current issue more complicated than it needs to be. Trust in the universe and allow your intuition to guide you. You are always safe. So that's it. There's this feeling of needing safety, which is making you try to cling to safety, which is actually making you unsafe. That makes sense. So, right. Okay. Thank you so much, Sing Miracles. Thank you. Yeah, watch the replay. I'm going to have to watch the replay, I think, as well. Right, okay, so this is for water. Water. In Geordie, we call it water, like the old Geordie, it's water. And there's an old saying, if patter was water, you're drowned, which basically means if what you say was water, you were drowned in it. That's when people say like loads of untruths with it. Don't know why I want to share that, but that came into my head. Right, okay. So water signs. And please watch your sun, moon, and rising as well with these, because they're all relative. And I feel if it resonates, then it's a message for you as well. Right, water signs. I'm feeling a bit woozy, unsteady, Yeah. Hold on. Right, I want to say some water signs. Will you go and get your years tested, please? I feel there could be a little bit of an imbalance within your years, a little bit of vertigo or something like that. Hey, we've got 25, we had there. A little bit of vertigo. There's something off or something is slightly imbalanced. Okay, so if any of you are feeling a little bit woozy or your eyes are going a bit funny or something a little bit dizzy, I don't think it's anything serious to worry about, but I would just go and get tested. So, right, okay, I feel with water signs, there's this case of wanting something but not being able to afford to get it. Oh, not feeling like you deserve it. Okay, this is coming in now. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, this one. Yeah, there is something here that is, for water signs, this is a feelings of self-worth. Okay, what are you worth? What do you feel you're worth? What were you told that you were worth? I feel there could be some stuff coming up around water signs, possibly connected to the father. Okay, something from the past, something deep within the past. This could even be the father's stuff that is coming out. This is where the work needs to be done, because I feel some water signs really need to look deep into their father, because their father could be, I'm almost getting a feeling of cruelty. Okay, that could be like a cruel feeling, harsh words. But I feel these harsh words are coming in a way to make you strong. It's almost like, I feel, by looking at the father and really taking time to understand whether they're alive or whether they've passed, and realize that they tried to do this from a place of love. I don't feel this father actually was given love in any way. I feel he had quite a abusive upbringing, and I feel that they then tried to do what they didn't get, but because they didn't know love, they didn't know how to give it. So they used these rules and regulations and sternness in order to keep you safe and protected. So in a way, it was love, but it didn't sound like that. It didn't feel like that. And what it's saying is, if you take the time to look back at this, you will realize that this person gave you everything that they could to get you to where you are now. I know this sounds quite strange. Sorry about this, water signs. But, you know, when you can see it with that, and when you can have forgiveness for it, and when you can actually understand that this person give you what they had, they tried, you will see this as an opportunity to heal. This is where we can make changes and get out of this victimhood that I mentioned, you know. So it's about this having, like, almost like unpicking the family tree. This is what I'm getting here, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm planting it somewhere else, repotting it somewhere else, because it's these old stories that have kept you stuck, and this is what is keeping you small. So this is, I want to see you. It's almost like I'm seeing you with this Gemini moon. Once you feel safe within yourself, I mean, this might not be the father. This might be other people, you know. It's things that were said to you, but it was coming from a place of their wound rather than something you've done. But what I'm seeing you here is I'm almost seeing you, like, once you clear this, then stepping out, you know, like bursting through. It's like bursting through this stage, and right, I'm here, and this is what I'm going to do. So this huge boost of confidence that is coming in for you, when you actually put down the beliefs or what you took on from other people's projections, okay, of who you were and what you were. And I really feel, for some water signs, this is a brilliant time for friendships and socializing and family matters and stuff like that. Any arguments, any little itty bits that haven't been cleared up, get them cleaned up now. It's pointless holding on to the pain. Okay, this is what this Gemini moon wants you to do. It wants you to move on. It wants you to move on freely, and not in not having to protect yourself, not having to be on the defensive all the time, not feeling like you've got to fight your way through life. It's saying this is time for you to, you know, your challenge is to enjoy life. Your challenge is to be light. Your challenge is to be lighthearted, and to learn that you can do it this way. They're giving you a lot of strength here, fire signs. And they're saying anything that are other people's opinions, let it go, because you've been carrying them around, and this has been a problem around your security. So this is where it's saying your power is ready to come on. Your magic is ready to be switched on. The only thing that is stopping it is these old thoughts. You know, what will people say? Am I good enough to do this? Am I not? They're saying, of course you are. You know, you might have been told that you're not, or you might have took that as somebody's words being said in the wrong way. But, you know, this is, please don't hold on to them. Please don't hold on to them, you know, because what they weren't coming from a person that was safe or in a safe place. This is time for you to be silly, to be funny, you know, like a lot of times when we're a kid, we're told, like, grow up, you know, grow up, don't be like that, you know, grow up. And it's like, no, don't grow up, you know, don't grow up. That is the key to it here. And it's almost saying, you know, like, be in control of your own life, your own future, your own legacy. This is where it is, you know, this is where you can alchemize whatever happened. This is, you're ready, you're sitting on gold, here, water signs. And I really feel that when you allow yourself to drop into your heart, when you allow yourself to have fun and be silly and be in joy, and if anybody tries to stop you, go, no, okay, go over there, because I'm not having any of that here. I'm doing me, you do you. And when you decide to do this, this is when you're going to see a new way of life here as well. I feel that there could be a feminine energy as well. I feel connected to the past. I feel in the past it was, there was worries and troubles around this. I feel if that comes back, it's going to be the same, okay? So it's like no new beginning, but you begin again, if that makes sense. Hold on, I need to pull another couple of this in. There's something else that they haven't got out, but with the other cards. Yeah, numbers are significant, Claire. Right, okay. Oh, it's nice to be back. It's, you know, this always sparks me up. So thank you for the energy there. And like I say, remember, if anybody has any guides or anything, this is it. You know, I'm free falling again. Oh, right, okay. I dropped that. What is it? Yeah, this is it. So it's this is for water signs, okay. There is an opening coming. But the opening is when you let go of the old, okay? You've got to let go of the old, and then there's a door going to open. There's something you need to let go of as well. I don't think it's bad, but it's something you need to let go of in order to move forward. And I just feel there's a lot of, what are we in now? May, June, July, August.